a natural person in full life, in propria persona, sui juris or habitus, my nationality and citizenship being Moorish American national, unconditional heir, apparent vessel for the Moroccan Empire. Vessel for the Moroccan Empire. I come under protection by way of treaty of peace and
Today,
friendship.
we're looking at a case involving a so-called sovereign citizen who's trying to dodge domestic violence charges. And honestly, his argument? Completely unbelievable. He shows up in court tossing around bizarre legal theories, thinking that somehow this will make the charges go away. Newsflash, it doesn't. The judge isn't having any of it. Shuts him down hard. What I really don't get is how these folks convince themselves they can talk their way out of serious legal trouble. It just doesn't work like that. Anyway.
And who is the individual? And sir, what is your name at the jail?
I'm Roman Kempill. I mean, I can place my status on the record if you like.
Yeah, hold on one sec. Yeah, I'll get to you 1 second. I need to look over some things. Are you representing yourself?
No, sir, I'm not representing myself. I'm presenting myself.
Okay. I mean, do you have a court-appointed attorney going to be speaking with you, or are you going to have a retained attorney?
No, sir.
Okay, calling case Tom King 25 William Boyd 00474 in the matter of Roman Curtis Campbell. Mr. Campbell, would you please state your name for the record?
Yeah, I like to state
Just tell
my
me your
name.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, all I have to do is say it.
I'm Roman Curtis Kempill, a natural person for life.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Mr. Campbell. Let's try not to talk together. I mean, I'm going to allow you plenty of time to talk because I have to. But are you representing yourself here today? You don't need an attorney, or you want an attorney?
No, sir, I'm not representing myself. I'm presenting myself. I don't need another man to present.
So are you presenting yourself? So you don't want an attorney, you're presenting yourself here today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir, for that.
You're welcome.
You're charged with domestic violence, as I've indicated. MCL 750.81. It carries a maximum penalty of 93 days in jail, possible fines of $500 and/or both, not including any court costs. I am going to enter a plea on your behalf of not guilty on this offense. You will be given an additional, and you're also charged with refusal for collecting fingerprints and data, which the court is ordering that you do that. As I've indicated, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf for this matter. I'll indicate that you're self-representing at this time as well. I do have some other conditions for you before I set bond. You're not to have any direct or indirect contact with Marissa, Maurissa Smith. You're not to return to the premises known as Celeste Road.
That's my home.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna take all your questions at the end. So no problem. It's not. Just hold on to that question. That's all.
Anyway, let's take a look at how this all played out. So get this: the guy assaulted his partner in their home. Now the judge has ordered that she can stay there until she finds a new place, and he's in court complaining about it, like he's the one who's been wronged. It's honestly hard to believe. Here's the truth: if you hurt someone, you don't get to just go on living like nothing happened. Actions have consequences. The bigger issue here is a refusal to take responsibility. That attitude has become way too common lately. Too much entitlement, not enough accountability. And it's frustrating to watch. And you know what's surprising? These self-proclaimed sovereign citizens still give the police their fingerprints.
You're going to have plenty of time to talk at the end. So do not return to the premises known as Road, West Bloomfield. You will not assault, beat, verbally harass, intimidate, or threaten any potential witnesses. Person may appear for all court proceedings. Do not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court, and immediately notify the court in writing of any change of address or phone number. You need to provide the court with a valid address within 24 hours of your release. Do not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You will not possess any firearms or other dangerous weapons. You shall refrain from using alcohol, any form of THC, illegal drugs, or using any medication. You must contact pretrial services within 24 hours of your release. That's at the 48th District Court in Bloomfield Hills. Pick up no new criminal offenses. And I understand you're self-representing yourself here today. The court will set a bond in the amount of $1,500 cash surety, no 10%. Sir, do you understand your bond, what I read off to you, your bond conditions?
Yeah, I understand all of that, but all of that.
Okay, now I'm gonna take your questions right now. Thank you very much. So what question do you have for the court?
Can I place my status on the record, sir?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, I'm Roman Curtis Kemp-Beal. I'm a natural person in full life, in propria persona, sui juris or heritage. My nationality and citizenship being Moorish American national, unconditional heir, apparent vessel for the Moroccan Empire. I come at Northwest Mexum, at North America, North Gate, Turtle Island. I come under protection by way of Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1836, between the United States Service Corporation and the Moroccan Empire. I also would like everybody else that's involved with this matter to place their status on the record, and so that it can be noted. And also, I'm not representing myself. I'm presenting myself. Not only that, I'm not standing a surety to Roman Curtis Kemp-Hill in all capital letters, ins legis, corporate entity. So that be noted for the record, please, sir. I also reside in domicile at. That's my address. That's my home. The defendant, witness, or whoever that is, Marissa, she doesn't live there, and so that's where I was kidnapped from. That's my home, sir.
Okay, and I will allow you to go back there one time and one time only with a police escort to obtain some minor personal property. That's with a police escort only. Otherwise, you cannot go back to that location. You have another court date coming up. Your next court date is going to be your pretrial date. That date will be provided to you prior to you bonding out. If not, you're going to have to contact the 48th District Court in Bloomfield Hills. Other than that, best of luck to you, sir. Officer, we're all set here. Thank you very much for your time.
If I could, Your Honor, we would like the refusal of the booking process that he not be released until that is completed.
Absolutely. He must submit, as it relates to the booking, he must submit to the booking processing in this information, including fingerprints, which is the biometric data. He must provide that information prior to release as well. You're all set, officer. Thank you.
So I'd like one more thing, sir. I'd like to invoke my treaty right to consular jurisdiction. I've been asking someone to be that's competent in the notification and access manual, and I haven't been given that right. My rights have been violated as far as all of that's concerned, also. So
okay, make sure you mention that to the judge when you see the judge. So thank you very much, sir, for that. And officer, we're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, must submit the biometric fingerprint data prior to release.
I mean, if they truly believed what they were saying, that the government has no authority over them, why are they cooperating at all? This guy even claimed he was royalty from some imaginary empire. It makes no sense. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. I'm curious if you think he actually believed what he was saying. But don't go anywhere just yet. There's another case coming up. And it's just as out there. In this next one, the defendant actually had a chance to get his charges dropped, but instead of staying quiet and playing it smart, he goes off on another sovereign citizen rant, and now he's heading to trial in front of a judge who isn't about to.
Last week, the out of custody pretrial, because he wasn't able to get to Panama City.
Okay. Come on up, Mr. Williams. Okay.
Judge, he had been offered a pretrial intervention. We had supplied that to him, and I'm not sure what his intentions are. All right.
You understand a pretrial intervention is an agreement you have with the state that's basically supervised by the probation and parole and then the case is dismissed if you successfully complete the, that term.
Could you repeat it?
Pretrial intervention is a program that's offered by the state, and it's supervised by the Florida Department of Corrections. It's like probation, but it's not probation. It's an agreement that if you successfully complete the pretrial intervention, the state drops the charges against you.
I spoke with my public defender and he gave me the terms and the things that I have to do, and I didn't agree with him.
Okay,
And I don't understand.
sir?
I don't understand. So like the charges would be dropped.
If you successfully.
If you did all those
You have
terms.
to abide by those terms and conditions, and the case would be dropped.
Could I ask a couple questions?
You ask Mr. Meredith.
I did. I mean, I spoke with him shortly. I didn't really get the, all I really spoke of, what we went over was the terms.
We had several phone conferences that were scheduled.
Yeah, we missed a lot. Due to the time difference.
Sir?
I said, but we missed a lot due to the time difference.
He was on Eastern time and he would call an hour late.
I mean, a pretrial intervention is about as good as it gets. If you can take it or not take it, are we ready to set it for trial?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to do trial.
Well, then Mr. Meredith has done exactly what he's supposed to do for you. He's got the very best deal worked out for you. If you abide by the terms and conditions of the pretrial intervention, the state will dismiss the charges.
So the charges are brought upon me are by the state.
Well, who do you think brought them?
I thought I had a party.
Huh?
I thought it was an injured party.
The injured party, aren't they dope cases?
What is the jurisdiction of it? Is it criminal or
I
civil?
don't think you're near as smart as you think you are.
I'm just asking
I can
questions.
tell you not. Your possession of a controlled substance, giving false name, causing adverse effect, I guess there could be a victim on that, and resisting officer without violence. So, I don't know anything about the case, but it looks like you might have got a false, gave somebody else's name.
You just told me that the state was the.
The state's the only person who can charge you. Nobody else can charge you. It's the
Oh.
state. The victims can't charge you. They're just the alleged victims. They can't charge you. They can't do anything except make a complaint. But you've got offered a pretrial intervention. If you do the pretrial intervention, the state will drop the charges against you. If you don't meet the pretrial intervention, you come back to court and you start your defense again.
I don't wish to argue the facts.
Let's set it for trial.
Yes, sir.
Let's set it for May 5th at 8. Let's set it for June. What was that June date? June 2nd at 8:30. And it will be May 23rd at 1:30 for trial management. And if you change your mind and want to enter the pretrial intervention, you probably need to discuss that with Mr. Meredith. But remember, he's on Eastern Standard Time. Okay?
No, I'm on
He's on
Central.
Central Standard Time. You're on Eastern Standard Time. Okay? If you'll step over and sign a notice. Safe trip back to Gainesville. Step right over here and sign a notice, sir.
Play games. It's wild to me how these people think shouting random phrases in court will somehow free them from the law. It's never worked. And what's worse, this trend seems to be growing. A lot of it starts online, with misinformation spreading fast and people falling for it. But time and time again, in real courtrooms, judges shut this stuff down. Just like they did in cases like United States v. Slade. These outbursts waste time and only make things harder for the defendant. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. I'd love to hear what you thought about this one in the comments. Do you think this guy honestly believed what he was saying? Or was it just a desperate attempt to avoid consequences? I post new content every day, so stick around and thanks for watching. See you next time.